guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I thought yesterday, doing that thinking thing again, that I would get all my comments done and I'd be ahead of myself and then I could start doing other stuff. No, my body had other ideas. So I slept for way over 24. I don't even know how many hours at this stage, so I need to get going because I am drowning in comments. Raven, she needs to watch a few of her own videos and see what a try-hard bragger she has become. All that matters in her life is shopping and buying the latest and greatest, even though it's not her style. Her poor family are now having to hear about her blisters on top of her horrible Dog the Bounty Hunter hair saga. I know, can you imagine, between her hair and her feet? Elizabeth, great man your husband, Jules. Much respect to him. What's he done now? I don't know what I said, but thank you very much. I'll pass that on. Christine, for some reason I missed Twyla's comment. Is it possible for someone to send me the link or Jules' video where she read it? Thanks. It was the comments. Sorry. It was the comments video before this one. So if you look for the one before the 17th of the 9th, that's where it was. It was in a comment. It was in a comments video, wasn't it? That she put it. No, was it? Hang on. Oh, damn. If I come across it, Christine, I will give you a shout. It's in a comments video. Don't quote me, but I think it was two before this one. It's a great post. Thanks, Deb. I thought it was a comments video, and then something made me think, was it something else? I did pin it, so it would be the top comment in the video. So if you go back and look through all the comments, it won't take you 2 minutes just to click in to see what the pinned comment is. And if there isn't a pinned comment, it's not that one, and you'll find her that way. Al McKinney. And 2 seconds ago she said she was going back to wearing a lot of black. Now she's saying she loves wearing colour because it's youthful. She's clueless. I just wish she'd stop saying, I'm only going to. We know you're not only going to. You know you're not only going to. So stop saying it. You like buying shit. Just admit it. It's not for us, it's for you. Once you realise that, you'll probably feel a lot better about it. Moon Fairy, is her accent more exaggerated here, or is it that I can't stand her voice? Both. I'm with you, Rosalia. Yeah, both. Jay, Lisa is not a cool young girl. It would be wonderful if she would be more embracing being an attractive middle-aged woman. Exactly. I agree. Fashion is not a formula. You wear what outfits you like in your wardrobe. Accessories and shoes are important to style your outfit. See, the thing is, I put on accessories without thinking. I don't think of it as I'm styling an outfit now by putting this on. It's the way she does it all, and this is another ingredient. No, it's a pair of trousers. Will you just stop? Jackie, midsummer flip-flops and a full knitted set. I know, it sounds even funnier when you say it out loud like that, doesn't it? Jane, that's getting dressed. Exactly! Not styling. Her audience must be sad. I just said and thought this at the exact same time you did, Jules. No, DF Cool has left the building about 30 years ago. I don't know. She gets these things in her head and she reads these magazines or things online and she's like, oh yeah, I must say that. Yeah, I must remember that. And it's like, Lisa, people preferred you years ago when you went wild buying 100 pairs of shoes because you suddenly got all giddy about shoes and you put together your own outfits. There was no outfit formula. There was no ingredients. There was none of this bollocks back then. Why don't you try being her? Because she was a lot nicer. 479. Stripes, Gucci and Hermes in one single outfit. Not even taking pictures of strangers and literally copying their outfits for inspiration can help this tasteless woman. She will never understand that brands do not matter, labels do not matter. Taste is what matters. You can decorate a full house from Goodwill and it could be beautiful. You just have to have good taste. Exactly. Panda. Striped pants are hideous. Yeah, I didn't like them. And I bet they cost a fortune as well. LPH. Exactly. I follow some women on social media that hardly wear any labels but look pretty fabulous. You've just got to feel comfortable. Comfortable? You've just got to feel comfortable in what you're wearing. And she never does. You just know it. That's exactly what I thought when she had that horrible toddler outfit on with her Birkin. Embarrassing. So the thing is, if she just put on what she liked, right? She's comfortable in flip-flops. Right, stick your flip-flops on. It's cold. Stick your Uggs on. You're going out for the night with your husband or to a party. Stick your heels on. It's simple. It's summer. Wear a dress. You like dress. Dress and flip-flops. There you go. That's you. Fucking pair of hooped earrings and your hair in a ponytail or whatever and a baseball cap. You're off. But she makes it too difficult for herself. That's the thing. And now, like I keep saying, she's lost all this weight and then she's wearing clothes that are 85 times too big for her. Like, fuck would I? I'd be going around in crop tops and fucking, what do they used to call them? Daisy Dukes, if I'd lost that amount of weight. I don't get her. I really don't. Melissa. Maybe she... that's reminded me as well. Thank you, Melissa. Did anybody notice in the last video where she was unboxing the stuff that John had opened for her while he was at golf? She was calling herself Melissa. She's never done that. So is her new line of lipsticks going to be Melissa's Lips or something? We will see. Maybe she's using the royal we. What kind of stylist uses the term boob tube when referring to an article of clothing? Also, tore up isn't exactly one would describe wouldn't exactly how one would describe an injury. They used to be called boob tubes back in the day when I was young. God, how old was I then? 18, 19? People called them boob tubes, like little elasticated tops. I had one. And used to wear it under like this suit I had. They like harem trousers and a little jacket. It looked dead cute. But yeah, we called them boob tubes in London back in the day. But who knows what they're actually called? Tube tops, aren't they? I don't know what they are. Amanda, she's in her gangster energy. Deb's laughing at you. Owl, I like that. Owl be fine. I love the Tales of the Unexpected. Thank you. It's because she does that stupid thing. And it always reminds me of the beginning of Tales of the Unexpected where the girls are doing that as the wheel goes round. It used to frighten the crap out of me when I was little. There was one story on there, I don't know if you'll remember it, and it was about a man that was taking royal jelly. Even now it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I think Roald Dahl wrote it, and who was the man that did it? I don't know, but at the end he was buzzing when he everything's crawling on me now. I hated that one. If you ever get a chance to see it, it's something to do with royal jelly. It's bloody horrible. I can't even watch it now because it skeeved me out when I was little. Bonnie, I can see this going to be a name brand dropping video. Yeah. How many name brands can I get in the link box for everyone to click? Christine, last month she was going in the black direction. This month it's more colour. The first thing I do when I wake up every morning is check my energy level. I can't tell for a few hours whether or not I can walk or not. She needs to be afflicted with something for just 24 hours. Can you imagine? We'd never hear the end of it. It's like I have to wake up and think, have I got the energy for a shower? That's the first thing. I'm not even thinking about clothes or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, am I going to stay in my pajamas again today? Probably. Has anyone else noticed that she's getting a little more salty with her language? Her demographic must be changing. She's just getting really ballsy now because she thinks she's hit the big time. I just think she's getting more comfortable letting the real her come out, or who knows, it may be a cool girl vibe she's copying. She's a pity. Is she's a pity or such a pity? either way. Amanda, it's a part of the cool girl era. Copying someone. Probably is. Susan, hi Jill. She looks like an absolute hot mess in that blue striped outfit. Love your videos. Thank you very much, Susan. Give my love to Australia. Wigging out her ears and that mask. It's like she's getting drunker instead of sobering up. I thought that as well. The more she went on, the worse she sounded. And by the time she got home, she was shit-faced. What was going on? Was she drinking in the car and we didn't see? Katja, yes, her 30-minute stay at YouTube fashion event in New York. I know. I wouldn't invite her. I'm sorry. We all love the little violin. Lisa, we learned decades ago that we need comfortable shoes. I know. And she's only just realised socks are comfortable. Susan, the feet must not be that bad if she's able to put those high-heeled boots on. Exactly. If your feet were that sore, you wouldn't even attempt them, would you? Robin, her style, unoriginal wannabe. Shan, cute, isn't he? He's my muse. I have to get him to try every top on now that I make. Bonnie, I haven't seen half of the comments made. Wonder why they're not showing up. Must be a YouTube thing. I give up with YouTube. You can't even ask them a straight question about something. If I went and said to them, comments are missing, they'd send me all around the houses and they wouldn't answer me in the end. I don't know what they're playing at. Oh, and they've made a smaller thing. I'm going to do a video on that, I think. Bay, love the violin, Jules. It always gives me a chuckle. Which, God knows, I need it after listening to Dum Dum's voice. Thank you, Bay. Rosalia, I agree. We love you, Jules. Thank you. You're all so kind. Piggy, I did not miss the cool girl nonsense and now it's back. I know. We were just getting ready to get over that. Nope. I wonder what the next phase will be. Bay, all those so comfortable shoes she says she has, and what does she do when going out of town to New York? She'll take the most uncomfortable slides that she hardly has ever worn to try wearing as backup shoes to her kitten heel, narrow, pointy shoes. She's clueless. There was a picture. I saw a picture and I didn't clip it quick enough when she was at the Like to Know It thing and she had a pair of sandally things on and her toe was hanging over the side and it's like, you really don't know how to buy shoes, do you? And then she said the other day that her mother said all her Birkenstocks were too big. She'd bought the wrong size. Oh, I didn't know. You're 54 and you don't know how to buy shoes. Deb, you can't cure dumb. That's the truth. Bonnie. Kristin, please don't feel embarrassed buying things recommended by Lisa. Sometimes it's hard to tell if someone is sincere. I'm not talking about Jules. She's the best. Oh, bless you. I just found out a couple of weeks ago that people can call themselves doctors and they're definitely not. It's a learning process. And by the way, there are some very honest beauty tubers out there. Yeah, you've just got to dig about until you find them, haven't you? I might start a thing, but I don't watch very many now. And I just realised Tina hasn't done a video in 4 months, and I just asked her on Twitter if all was well, and she said she doesn't know what she's doing at the moment, but she's enjoying not posting. So all the normal ones are getting off of YouTube. Deborah, her hair is fried. 100, says Cece. Oops, not thumbs down. So is her brain, says Mulva. Bonnie, Marie, we're here for you. Air hugs. We're all here for each other. I look at the community posts. I can remember who said, but it was mentioned to start a Facebook group. See, that's the thing. I would start a Facebook group, but then it means you have to go somewhere else, and people don't want to do that. They want something on here that they can click. And I tried that, and the only person that went in there and said anything, I think, was you and James. So I don't know what to do. It would be great if we could have some little group for you all, because you all get on so well. I'll keep looking into it. Yeah. Dum dum. I just read that. Shut up. I will definitely be checking out the palette. Go and have a look. She does some beautiful stuff, and there's a because she's an indie. She's indie. I don't know what I was going to call her then, but she has to make money to make pallets, to make more pallets. So lots of things are out of stock, but they will come back in stock. She's got an Instagram, and she lets you know what's going on Instagram. Her name's Faye. She's lovely. Deb, Jules, you're so funny. I would love to be your friend. You are my friend, Deborah. Everyone here's my friend. Thank you. Beguile me. Bless you, Maria. Prayers and hugs to you. See? This is what I love about this group. Jules, like you, my walk-in epidural only took down one side during labour. I felt every bit of pain on my left side. What are the odds? It probably happens more often than we know. But after 2 days of labour, I was over it. Oh, so was I. And then, right, here's a story. Jed had watched this film when he was younger about this bloke finding this woman after so many years and finally being a couple, and she got pregnant and she died delivering the baby. Plus, his dad was fighting cancer at the time and was due to go in for a triple organ not removal, replacement surgery. So he was like, he'd had enough. And so he sat in a chair in the room. I'm being poked and prodded and feel like shit. And every time I get comfy, they tell me to lie the other way. The baby's uncomfortable. So then they come up to me and they go, oh, the baby's in distress. It's like, yeah, I'm not. We're going to have to do a cesarean, and we don't think we should bring your husband in. He's looking green. He's looking... It's like, oh, poor baby, poor husband. Hello! It was funny. So then he didn't come in with me into the surgery, and when they cut me open and I shouted, he went to go bombing in the door, and 2 doctors had to hold him back. He wanted to kill somebody. It was all fun and games, isn't it? Beguile me. So funny. See, that's the thing as well then. When I got pregnant with Madam and I went in and saw them, because I've got no hips and I'm straight up and down, and they read all my notes and they said, you know, we think an organised cesarean would be best for you. So I was like, yeah, but this happened the last time and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'll make sure it won't happen this time. Da, 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 da. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Not a problem. Until the butcher from fucking Sweeney Todd shaved me. Jesus, do they take lessons in how to be rough? Anywho, went down and there was a woman behind me and she's like, can I go in front of you? I said, we'll all be out in a minute. I want to go first. I want to get it over. I said, you won't be waiting long. I said, they've got us all written down. We can't jump a queue. I'll give you a packet of cigs. I don't want a packet of cigs. So anyway, I got in and they sat me on this table and they went to give me the spinal, and that was it. My whole body just went drip white. Thought I was going to die, and it suddenly hit me that I'd felt them cut me open, and I thought I'd put all that behind me. It's funny, isn't it, how things come back? So then I'm lying on the bed and I kept saying to Jed, have they started? Have they started? And he was like, oh yeah, they've started, because he could see blood and guts rolling down the side of the table, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm all right now. But I was just terrified I'd feel it again, and I didn't think it'd bother me. But it just shows you it's tucked away there somewhere, isn't it? It just takes something to trigger it. Sorry, I need to put the fan on. 1 minute I'm hot, then I'm cold. It's ridiculous. Bonnie, great video. Take care. You too. Nancy Velasquez. Sorry, Nancy. The violin cracked me up. First time watching you. I hope you stay, Nancy. Welcome aboard. Patty cakes. So she leaves after the intro to the YouTube Fashion Week. They should never invite her there again. Yep, totally agree. At the risk of sounding like my mum, if you feel good enough to go shopping, you definitely feel good enough to stay for the event. Suck it up. Exactly. Amazon currently sells that red Gucci bag dupe for $28.99 in any colour you want. Lol. I think it's ugly. See, I like the sparkly, gaudy ones and stuff like that. I thought it was a snake on the front till she said, "And look, it's tigers," or whatever. Sassy. I don't want it. No, me either. LPH. That's why I would not pay thousands of dollars on designer items. I'd much rather pay for a nice quality, unknown brand without any logos. Snap. Me either. Just proves that she's only in it for the name brand, because of if the bag was all that and so fabulous, she wouldn't mind a knockoff. But no, she has to have the real thing. But that's the thing, she doesn't even look as she enjoys carrying them when she takes them out. It's like, normally, you know, when you buy a new thing, you can't wait to use it. She's the opposite. I don't know what it is with her. Panda's in the desert. She won't go to her closet and put things together because there is a good chance that they are no longer available. Therefore, no links equals no money. Yeah, you're right, Panda, yeah. There is that. But couldn't she put things together in her closet and then link the thing that she was basing it on? Like, this is the outfit, this is how I'm going to make it, and then, yeah, but then she's got to rely on the fact that people won't try and make it and that they'll, yeah, you're right. 100%, says Melanie. 100%, says Deb. Yep. But it would be more interesting to watch, wouldn't it, if she styled herself out of her closet? But like you say, she wouldn't earn anything then. MG Brownlee, 9:47. I just want to say, I started clicking the things the other day. I think YouTube fucked up somewhere along the lines, because every one of James's time links was off, and then so was Bonnie's, I think, and somebody else's, and it's like, I don't know what they've done. 9:47. Kelly and Sharon, 10:07, would say let them eat cake. And Kelly fucking Osborne. Do you know what I mean? They could have a personal chef, a personal gym thing, do it the right way. They've got more money than they know what to do with. And what do? Go and get the diabetes medicine. So what happens when there's not enough for the diabetics? I kind of like them because they think they talk freely about their life ups and downs. Oh, I do as well. I love the Osbournes, but it's like Sharon knows she could have lost that weight herself. She didn't need Ozempic to lose that weight. She had no weight to lose. Like Kelly said to her, "You didn't need to lose weight, Mum." I love Ozzy. I just love the whole family, but I do wish they hadn't gone down the Ozempic route. Panda's in the desert, and apparently now Sharon can't put any weight back on, and that's scary because she's older and she needs a bit of something to fight any illness she might get now. Anywho, Panda's in the desert. Those striped pants look like clown pants. They were horrible, weren't they? I didn't like them at all. I think she really thinks she is Carrie Bradshaw. Delusional. CC, why is Melissa wearing sunglasses on top of her head in the house? Is she trying to hide her hair breakage? Ah. And why is Melissa suddenly calling herself Melissa? I can't stand it when Melissa says, "Cool girl and model off duty." I know. It's like, really? Does she not realise how sad she sounds? See, if Brooke wasn't shit scared of her, she'd turn around and say, "Mum, that sounds really lame. Don't." What is the deal with barrel jeans? Why would anyone want to wear jeans that make them look bow-legged? I know, I don't get it. And why, when you've lost all that weight, would you want to put trousers on that make you look fat? Carrie May, exactly what I thought, lol. Makes no sense. Cherish, lol, that ending, way too funny. Oh, I don't know what I did now. Thank you. Melanie, 2843, said no woman over 50 ever.
As we age, the more skin, the better.
Yeah. You want to get your tits out for the world, love? And then didn't she say so? Oh, I never knew how stylish it could be to shove your sleeves up, really. What? Woman's insane. Amanda, this should have been titled Ugly Girl Style. I get irritated by impractical outfits combos. If it's sweater weather, it's not flip-flop weather. Just saying, exactly. But she's a bit confused, bless her. She wears her flip-flops in the rain. They're her rain shoes. Yes, or what not to wear. Yeah, Trini and what's it'd have a fit, wouldn't they? Can you imagine it? I never watched them either, but, you know. Melanie, she saw so many people wearing tube tops, she just failed to notice they were all under 30. Exactly. Can you imagine trying to see hers are fake, aren't they? They sit up top and look where they're going. If she had real 54-year-old boobs, she wouldn't be wearing a tube top. Deb, then she called them boob tubes. Isn't that what we used to call TVs? Mum would say, don't sit close to the boob tube, it'll ruin your eyes. I've never heard a telly called a boob tube. Yeah, in England we call them boob tubes. Tops, not tellies. Tandy, amen. LPH, but why is that a new fashion trend or anything she ever thought of? She's really stupid. Yeah, if they come back round again then. Boob tubes. Anything. It all goes round in a circle, does it? Comes back round again. When them fucking barrel jeans come back round again, I hope whoever's around at the time is like, nope, no, not doing it. Melanie, Lisa, you don't go to New York Fashion Week. You showed up for 2 hours of a YouTube event. Exactly. You didn't go to New York Fashion Week. And more shopping. Yes. Deb, I don't trust Blister Barbie's opinion on what shoes are comfortable. No one will ever now, will they? Like they ever did before. Elizabeth, Blister Barbie. Hilarious. Well said, dear Deb. Deb, she really wants to wear more belts. I know, have you ever heard anything so pathetic? LPH, actually to buy more belts but not wear them, lol. When she had the closet done, why didn't she have a pull-out rack thing that you put your belts on? Oh, I don't need that, I don't wear them. I don't need a sock drawer, I don't wear them. Oh, who knew socks were comfortable? I'm a sock girl. Deborah, what is cool, girl, anyway? Who knows, Deborah? We're still trying to figure it out ourselves. And I guarantee whoever they are, they're 20 and they're not 54. She has always said her heels are so comfortable, but now we know those heels really aren't comfortable. Exactly. She lied all the time. She's still lying now. Panda. Baggy top, baggy bottoms. This is a fashion emergency. Another desperate measure to link ship. Yep. What haven't I bought yet? Is she now buying socks so she can link them? That's sad. Baddie one shoe. My insurance has almost always covered Retin-A. Oh, that's cool. So luckily I've used it since my 20s. Now I look 25 at 51. Good for you. Deb, I've got to check into that. Better late than never, I guess. Yeah, if you can get it, get it. Elizabeth, well done you. Hugs forever young. Yep, that's what we want. Donna Graves, Laura has ended her scheduled times of lives. She will pop on with Taylor and they occasionally do lives now. Oh. Right. Can somebody... I'm sure I would have sub to Taylor. Right, so I need to follow Taylor. I've still got a live of Laura's that I haven't watched yet. I'm sure I already think... I'm going to check after this and make sure that I am sub to Taylor. Thank you for letting me know, Donna. Moon Fairy, this is for the person that called me a liar regarding the Lauder companies. Do your research like Jules did. You are classless for attacking me. I was an executive at that company, unlike you. Oh, please don't fight. There's enough people coming in here shouting at me. I can deal with that, but I don't want you fighting amongst yourselves. Please. Can you make up? Pretty please. Elizabeth, did she say LGBT conference? Sounds like a great fit for her. Who knows what she said? Oh no, it's the LTK. Yeah, but it would have been better, wouldn't it? She'd probably get more fashion tips there. Honey, I hate to break the news to you, but there's nothing cool about you except your heart. Ooh, that stings. Actually, I already feel Jules and I are friends. She's my type of girl. Her humour and honesty are so endearing. Also, Jules, you've made an effort to get to know us all, which is something I've never experienced with any other YouTuber. Love you, Jules. P.S. If anyone gets to thump us, it's all of us en masse. Thank you, Elizabeth. I do feel like I've got to know you all. That's what I like about it here, and you're all getting to know each other. That's the best bit. See, if I go missing for a few days, you can all chat amongst yourselves. Just a question. Are we all vibing? Are we all models off duty? Serious answers only, please. You don't do serious answers, Elizabeth. You, Lisa, are a trick, but definitely not a treat. I'm going to get dressed up to scare all the little kids that come to the door. Thank goodness there are not a lot of us out there. MJ Brownie. Jules, can you imagine how much she got babied by her parents when she came back from New York and she had those feet and heels bruised and blistered by those mean shoes? Life's not fair, you know. I have no parents at 40 years old and no grandparents for my children, but Lisa does. I know how you feel. Yeah, my kids never had any grandparents. I lost my gran when I was 16. And I finally binned my mother off. How old was I? 34? Something like that. I moved to Wales when I was 29, so I had less and less to do with her, but I went no contact. I think I was about 34 when she started playing mind games with Tech Help, and I was like, yeah, no. So, and she doesn't realise how lucky she is. She's got no clue. 1416, note to self, New Year resolution 2025.
Into wearing more belts. Okay, outfit.
It's sad, isn't it? There's something I need to write down in my book to remember to do. 1836. I bet she hates that she has no kids to pick up from school for the sole reason to make her pick up the kids' outfit. Exactly. She still wants to be doing that.
Up your kids from school and feel comfortable.
I'm sorry. If I went and picked my kids up from school looking like that, they'd be like, did you fall in the reject bin, Mum? What the fuck? What are you wearing? Grow up. That looks ridiculous. Raggy dolls, raggy dolls. That's the only part she enjoyed about being a parent, lol. Yeah, getting dressed up and showing herself off in the school line. That was it. Oh, was that woman got another new car? That's what she was hoping they were all saying. She can't remember a character the kids used to watch, but she can remember the shirt or skirt she wore when she was in grade school. That doesn't surprise me, but it's very telling. You'll pay attention. She's always dropping hints that she's a complete narc. Exactly. You've just got to listen.
I can't remember. Oh, that makes me sad, but just beautiful. Brown satin. Just wow.
Yep. She tells who she is all the time, but people don't hear her. It's quite sad, really. Oh my god, later in this video she remembered what Sarah Jessica was wearing in Sex and the City scene, but ask her about the children she gave birth to. She'll probably only remember a few bits and pieces of their interest. It's quite sad, really, isn't it? And she does it all the time and no one notices. Claire, everyone should change their name to Marsha. Wouldn't that be funny if she did a live? I'm Marsha A, Marsha B, Marsha C. Marsha. MJ Brownlee. 25/17. Jules, your face. If I had a camera pointed at me while watching Lisa, we would be twins. Why? What was I doing?
designer bags. It was one of my first ones. John bought it for our anniversary. I'll never forget it. I've got on just my Walmart Time and True flip-flops and the sunglasses.
Look at that. Someone came in now. They go, is that stuck? That video at the bottom of that fat woman. Is it? Poke it. Why is she not moving? Is she dead? That's what true boredom looks like. I'm going to have to keep moving now, aren't I? I look weird. Helen, that Halloween outfit was hideous. Yep. Donna. Yay, thank you, Donna. And to you, my friend. See, you're getting a heart back, Donna, look. Jules, she MacGyvered the purse, lol. I never even watched MacGyver. Do you know where I picked that up from? It's like I'll say to Tech Help, he'll say something, I'll go, where did you hear that? Simpsons. That's where I heard about MacGyver, was The Simpsons. Hi, Donna, from Bonnie. Bonnie, I think it's safe to say she's bladdered or 3 sheets to the wind. Marsha, I know. I wasn't drunk, whatever. Elizabeth, let's all change our names by deed poll to Marsha. If she weren't drunk, she'd know how to get home exactly. Is it here? Is it here? Is it that one? I'm so happy I'm in a different state. Beware Arizona drivers. A drunk wide load is on the road. I want to know where all the Tucson police were. Asleep? Elizabeth, her arms are larger than my whole body. They're something to behold, aren't they? Jane, yet she thinks everyone is jealous. I have never seen a more arrogant, obnoxious person. So happy she's gone from YouTube. Deb, all that candy went straight to her arms. That must have been her thing, you know. Pardon me. Some people put it on their bum and some on their boobs if they're lucky, and do you know what I mean? Some on their waist. And she carried her weight on her arms. I've never seen anyone with arms like that. She must have been really huge before she did the weight loss surgery. Bonnie, where did she get the idea that the sciatica nerve stops at the knee? No, Laurie Beth, you're wrong. Do some research. She's saying because she had her knees cut off, and new knees plugged in, that they fucked up the nerves, and so the sciatic pain won't go past the knee surgery. Who knows what's true? Elizabeth, yes, you're right. Believe she just makes up new illnesses and conditions as she goes along. Nothing that losing weight and lots of walking wouldn't cure. Unbelievable. James, she was so caught in the middle of lying because this is what she does. She starts to say something and then realises she doesn't have the false narrative ready to come out of her mouth. So she'll act distracted, like someone's typing as a hater, or she'll look at her phone, or she'll act like someone behind a camera is doing something odd. It's so stupid because it's so obvious. The funny part is when she actually answers with her excuse. It's some of the dumbest excuses you think someone could think of. Right, let's see if this works. I'm dying, and like the ganglion cyst. It needs its own theme song, doesn't it though? 105, 51. Right, let's see if it's done it at the right time.
Fingers, because I have a ganglion cyst here.
Not the ganglion cyst! Once she found out what the name of it was, she just ran with it, didn't she? The ganglion cyst definitely needs its own theme song and character, like you do for Tales of the Unexpected. I'm envisioning a lima bean with eyeballs wearing a Mexican poncho. I can't do that though, because my Mexican people would think I was making fun of them, but I'll have to come up with something. But she doesn't say it as often now, does she? Diane. Great laughs, Jules. Thank you, Diane. There's no way in hell I could listen to her shite without Jules' hilarious commentary. Thank you, Deb. I tell you, my head will be too big. I won't be able to get out the door. Matt. Don't want to help in-need pets. Oh, Lardash, you're such an empath, for fuck's sake. How the fuck do her minions keep coming back? I don't know, Matt. And yet they do. It's weird, isn't it? Elizabeth. The headband is cute, but it's on the wrong head. Why do you wear all the bracelets before sending them out? out to people. Disgusting. Because she has two, don't you know? Right. P.S. Marsha no longer gives a damn. Exactly. Deb, Laurie. This is Marsha, 123. I paid you plus a tip because you're always so sweet to your subs. Wanted you to know I haven't received my bracelets. It's been 3 months now. I know you're busy eating and drinking and driving, but I really want my bracelets. Don't make me call my big sister Jan. She has quite a temper. Oh, you're funny. Thank you, Deb. Matt. I really do wonder how the rest of her minions are doing without her posting every business day. I do too, Matt. I want to know where Honeybee and Tay-Tay are. Well, we know Honeybee's still in the basement counting worms, don't we? Elizabeth, Jules, those bracelets are a dime a dozen in the malls here and are not handmade. I know. I tried telling her minions, but you can't. What's it Jed says? You can't educate pork. Bonnie. But don't forget she gave them that Laurie B touch of dirt and dog hair. Elizabeth. Yes, my dear Bonnie, I forgot those delightful extras that she adds. Matt's just laughing at you. Elizabeth. Where are the CTV cameras? Where are the third world... We're a third world country and I can tell you they're on every major road. She's hallucinating about fires up above. It's calling to her. Come to the fire. That's probably where she is. Never mind. Diane, she really is Baby Jane tonight, isn't she? Baby Jane every night. Devils, isn't she though? Separated at birth. Bonnie says, oh, that's funny. Elizabeth, Marie Diana ordered the bracelets. That'll make you happy, Jules. I hope they make her arm go green. Bonnie's laughing. I don't know what it is about her. And I know she said some shitty things about me in the past, and it won't be just that. It's the Marie Diana thing. You can't just call her Marie. You have to call her Marie Diana. It's like, oh, fuck off. Devils, oh Lord, the Marsha thing is so boring. But then what do we expect from Lardy? She's absolutely no content, so just sits spouting rubbish. And again, drunk driving. Do they not have a police force in Arizona? Crazy. I know, that's what I kept asking. They're asleep. I don't know what they're doing. Cynthia, respectful. That commentator made the assumption there was something to respect. I would never blindly follow a person whose information is harming others, as is the case with Lisa. The big tell is that she cannot allow any comments that do not feed the cult, and sadly those who defend her are likely not capable of critical thinking. They need to be a part of something, no matter how false it is. I just want to get in there and talk to them all. But they wouldn't listen, that's the thing. Matt, lol, Lardos, you just gave us the thumbnails every time. Doesn't she though? See, that's the thing. You say, oh, you do sell it. No, she just hands them to me. Sat there looking like a banshee in the dark. Luigi, I thought if you touched a bearded dragon, or in general any kind of pet lizard, you should immediately wash your hands because of salmonella bacteria. I could be wrong, but gross. No, I think you're right. When I worked at the pet shop, I washed my hands after touching any pet before I touched another pet, just in case. But and she's OCD with cleanliness, don't you know, Lou? Elizabeth, no, you are completely correct. James, even if you were not correct, common sense would tell anyone over the age of 6 to wash their hands after touching an animal like that. Yep. Lou's laughing. Deb, she can't even wear underwear, much less wash her hands. So gross. And then she'd wash him in the sink. She'd let him have a bath in her kitchen sink. Really? Okay. You couldn't even spend $1 at Dollar Tree on a washing up bowl for him to put him in instead of the no. K-Ray, yay, I did it. I watched that evil nasty bit till the end and no alcohol was harmed. Love you, Jules. We're going to have a night where we all get a bottle of something out and just get slowly shit-faced while we watch Lardy and shout at her. Bonnie, well, maybe if she would quit eating crap and have normal meals, she wouldn't get heartburn. Exactly. I found my my tablets are giving me heartburn now. I have to make a point of taking them 2 hours before I go to sleep. Otherwise, I'm sat up half the night with it. It's ridiculous. James, Bonnie, she just needed a snicky snack, especially since her lady areas have been covered in sweat. She deserves the snack. How dare you? Lol. Oh, James, that's disgusting, but probably true. Didn't she say she was sweating in crevices so she didn't wear pants? That's what she said. Jules, I'm sure her ganglion cyst weighs at least 5 pounds. Easy, because her knees are 10 each now, aren't they, Bonnie? Elizabeth, hilarious. James, oh my God, I remember when this first came out, I was dying when she said that. She suffers well, doesn't she, Bonnie? She's so tough. We should take lessons from her. Bonnie, sorry, wasn't she just talking about HRH not liking where she lives and she needs to move back where she came from? Which is worse, sober Laurie or drunk Laurie? James says whichever one talks less. Bonnie, well, that's certainly true. XYZ, Jules, you're creepy. Yeah, and you're hiding. Come out and show us who you are, XYZ. Bonnie, maybe she should get help from her twins, Glenda Sully, and have other people pay for her car repairs. Oh my God, why the heck would she even put those worms on her stove? That's right, it doesn't matter, she doesn't cook. And she's got people to pay for Pom Pom's teeth, for her GoFundMe for her car when it was repossessed. Drop of a hat, she'll have people pay for things, Bonnie. Don't think she won't. Deb, oh my friend, I thought the very same about her car repairs. Greedy Glenda always says she's OCD too, but is the nastiest. OCD, my ass. I know, they're all the same. I swear they get a knock. 101 book. Cece, I live in the south and I don't call my dad daddy. That is so weird. People saying it's a southern thing, but definitely it's not me. Melissa has said strange comments in her other videos about daddy likes her to dress a certain way and her makeup also. They have a really strange relationship. Exactly. There's people calling their dad daddy out of respect, and there's her and him, and it's just weird. Deb, Jules, when you imitated Lardass's fake cackle, it was so on point that I was literally mind blown. I've watched her for too long. Bonnie, one more thing. I wonder how she would feel if someone pulled her whiskers like she did Pom Pom. She's so cruel. I pointed that out at the time and nobody said anything. It was like it didn't happen. It's like, are the people that watch her absolutely insane? Blind, deaf, whatever, that they don't see what we see? Beguile me. The lizard is thinking, how do I escape from this ogre? Exactly. Deb, gentle hugs, Maria. We're all thinking of you, Maria. Deb, yes, we should try to come up with names for Lisa's makeup line. I commented my idea, but it isn't showing yet. YouTube glitch. Be me by egotistical Lisa. Right, whoever gets it right will have to jump up and down when it's said. Because I don't want her to see what we've said. Otherwise I'd keep a running thing on a... Oh, what's it called? Community tab. James, look at how unhinged she can get at the drop of a muffin dozen box. She begins to get irate because two people in the world's name Marsha and not the alleged Marsha that she allegedly sent free products that she allegedly made by hand in the mail. It's funny how she can ask people if they got their product, but we as customers are not allowed to ask her as a seller. This is another example that she does not need YouTube. She's taken a personal situation and making it the primary topic on this tragic live. It's not relatable. I believe she's making up a situation that never happened so she looks good. People that do good things don't need others to know about them. It's just something that happens within you. It's part of your love language. Anyway, look out. She looks like she's about to get mad. 10:20 to 10:35. Why the attitude?
Are we? It was Marsha. Okay, Marsha Hacker didn't order it, and the other Marsha didn't order it. I have no idea. I never heard back from the Marsha that ordered the bracelets. And I just wanted to know who the hell ordered the bracelets.
Maybe if you knew how to run a company, you'd have it listed and you'd know who it did, and you'd ask them privately. Christina, good Lord, could she be any more distracted drunk while driving? And never get stopped. Matt, she really thinks she's God's gift to the world. For fuck's sake, Lisa, you're not Taylor. Nobody will be Taylor, will they, Matt? No. There's this thing going around, have you seen it? Now that Taylor's backed Camilla, nobody's going to see her anymore, and she's playing to 15 people in a car park. They've got some girl with really good legs, I must add, in a Taylor Swift outfit, singing. I didn't have the sound on, so I don't know if she's lip syncing to Taylor or whatever she's doing. And it's like, but they don't show her from here up. And it's like, really? Try harder. Cece, prom dress 2024. Jules, that was hilarious. It looks like one though, doesn't it? I never got to go to prom. We didn't have them in my day. Bonnie, it's nice she has a high opinion of herself. She's the only one that does. Sassy, vapid is her vibe. Oh no, I'm crushed. I always thought she had so much to offer and was very inspiring. Claire, haven't watched yet, so unrelated, but have you seen that Big Brother is back in October? Is it? Cool. I didn't watch, I watched the non-celebrity one. I was going to watch the celebrity one, but then fucking Louis Walsh was in it, and he's a twat. And when he did that whole thing with the bed at the beginning with that girl, this is my bed, shoo, shoo, shoo. It's like, fuck you. So I didn't watch the celebrity one, but I'm looking, oh, good if the other one's coming back, because the first one was really good. I loved the way they did it. And I like the fact that nobody was rowing with anybody. They all spoke like grown-ups and sorted problems out and stuff. It was good. Deb, big no to Lisa. Wear a clutch purse with a prom dress, not a long bag. Tusk, tusk. Melanie, first thing I thought too, wrong bag. Deb, lol, right, it jumped out at me because it looked so stupid. A lot of them seem clueless. Carnival Barkers United. I know, and that's supposed to be a fucking fashion conference, and none of them know what to wear. Elizabeth, Lisa's accent is hillbilly according to my American friends. Run for your lives. Yes, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. We don't have that accent. Definitely hillbilly. See, that's what I'm making fun of, not southern people. Ginger and Nemo, Midwestern here, and yes, absolutely hillbilly. Good. So if anybody has to go at me again, I'll tell them I'm just being hillbilly. A lost life coach, can you imagine? How would the world cope without Lisa? Baller Man, I think she's being weird because Brooke asked her that question about foundation going into lines and Lisa did not have the answer. She had no clue how to answer it. The expert influencer. I know. Did you see the face? What was that all in aid of? You're supposed to be the one selling everything. Al McKenney. She doesn't want to be told what to do, straws, salt, etc. But I can guarantee she wants laws passed that are against the right to have an abortion. North Carolina is super conservative. Ooh. Still don't like her. And she still says that hanger on her arm, she didn't know what everyone was losing their shit over. It was because she likes coat hangers. Shaney. Why doesn't Lisa ever do her daughter's makeup? Because Brooke's young and pretty. Lorena. She's a narcissist. She only wants the attention on her. Bonnie. I can't imagine Lisa liking rap music. My first thought was that 90s group ICP, Insane Clown Posse. Lol. I remember Tech Help went to a school disco. I think he was about 4, and I went to pick him up. I asked him, did you have fun? On top of his voice. No, they didn't play any Eminem at all. dear. Everyone giggling behind us. You let him listen to Eminem. No, he hears bits of it when I'm listening to it. Thankfully, he didn't swear. Can't stop him now, but he did when he was little. Girly Tang. Woo! Lol. I bet Brooke paid for that comment for days. I don't know. I'm not old. Speaking of Brooke, this was pre-breast augmentation. To me, she looked so much better then. She did. I think so too. There will be a day. I mean, she wanted them. I don't know. It's the thing, isn't it? I've always had big boobs, and I wanted boobs like Brooke. I wanted boobs that just sat there and looked where they were going instead of staring at my feet. You're never happy. Got straight hair, you want curly hair. It's the same thing, isn't it? But I think they should have waited. I don't think she should have got them as young as she got them. She should have lived a bit before she went down that road. But her boobs, her choice. Elizabeth, heartbroken. Thanks so much for giving us a little hope that Janice is still around. Manuela, girl, please save your energy for things you like. Is that me or Lardy? I do like doing this, Manuela. Wonderlow, I saw the pic of the alligator with the bag. Did you? Wasn't that atrocious? Who does that? Here's the thing we made the bag out of. Christine, it probably is difficult for her. Poor Lisa, she couldn't find her way out of a paper bag. Christine, oh sorry, Elizabeth, that's so funny, my friend. MJ, on your thumbnail, everyone has to know that's filtered to the max. That nose is not short, it's rather long. MJ Brownlee, no, my friend, it's very long. And I bet you she doesn't get the long thing either, does she? Christine, she doesn't even have enough vocabulary to think of the word collaboration. She's nervous because Brooke might show her up, which she is doing. This is where things start to go downhill fast. Regular videos together, I think not. Cause regular videos not, because people came in and said, oh, your daughter's so cute. That's not what she wanted to hear. Bonnie, well, give Brooke a point for saying I'm not old. I know. I was waiting for her to run. Sandpiper Lane, I'll give her this. Lisa's hair health, colour and length looked a hell of a lot better 5 years ago than it does today. If you go back to when she had that bob cut in her old house, she looked so cute, but she hated it. Bae, she wore extensions. MJ, I thought they called themselves a Christian family. How does astrology rule Brooke's life? And why is she down as an Aquarius on one thing and says she's a Virgo on another? I'm lost. Hannah, exactly. Hannah, thank you, Jules. You're welcome, Hannah. Hope you're feeling better. Run for your lives. That filter is filtering. Lisa's necklace pendant keeps disappearing and appearing. I know, she's got them on 10 plus, hasn't she, them filters? I don't even know where they are. But that'd be the first thing she'll do, isn't it? Put the filters on. Christine, why does Lisa care about dust? It's not as if she doesn't have a ream of cleaning ladies that come weekly. Exactly. Christine, so Lisa's answer is to use primer and don't use a heavy foundation. She only uses primer rarely, and the heavier the application, the better. It depends on what day of the week it is, though, as to what she says and what she does. Nikki, her hair looks absolutely nothing like it does now. It was actually quite pretty hair. Carolina, extensions were in. Nikki, oh, that makes sense then. Scully Taylor, extensions. She's always worn extensions, just not in every video. I think you'll find she was told to stop using them as they were pulling her hair out. Cynthia, oh my god, Brooke even corrected her father's runned over with an incorrect verb tense, moronic, but gave me a laugh and a half because back when this was filmed they were just as ignorant as they are in 2024. I know, nothing's changed, has it? It's weird. Jane, when Brooke leaned in at the beginning, DF completely ignored her. Her daughter is a prop. Isn't she though? Christine, I hate people who turn pain around to themselves. Never. Oh, how awful. They always have a worse pain, or say now you know how I feel when they have an occasional backache or headache. The height of narcissism. My mother was a narcissist, which I may have mentioned before, and not once in the 30 years after I was diagnosed up until she died did she ever ask me how I was feeling. She won't. Sad, but she won't. If I occasionally mentioned that I was having a very bad day, her hip was worse than anyone could imagine. Every time anyone was around to witness, she actually used to scream out with pain. She didn't need a hip replacement, but she certainly needed the attention. This is in reference to Lisa's thumb being worse than Brooke's. It's always the same. It makes you laugh, doesn't it? You could scream at them. Jed's mum, whenever Jed would say there was something wrong, her first line was always, well, how do you think I feel? And it's like you're not allowed to have any feelings of your own. You've constantly got to think about their feelings when they never give you a second thought. That's why I keep on doing this. I fucking hate narcissists, and the sooner people learn the signs and can see it themselves, the better the world will be. Cynthia, what the heck is deluded, Lisa? When she's trying to explain what happened to accents, I replayed the clip to make sure I heard this made-up word come out of her mouth. I have no doubt as to why she never completed college coursework, but how the heck did she earn a high school diploma? I know. Diluted, but she's deluded, also known as duh. She thinks she sort of knows the word, but she never bothers to figure out if it's the real word or not. Moon Fairy, Brooke before implants. Now they have that in common as well. Brooke is no makeup artist. She went to esthetician school. Her job was plucking eyebrows at Ulta. I still think Brooke does a good job of makeup though, and she makes Lisa look really nice, but Lisa hates it. Cynthia, cringe, just cringe. Poor Brooke doesn't even know how dysfunctional this relationship is. She'll wake up one day. I hope she does. I hope she wakes up sooner than I did and just does one. Carolina, seriously, to your own daughter who stands next to you, and of course 2 rounds of what do you like about me for Melissa. I know. Tell them what you like about me. Tell them all the good things I did for you when you were little, and I'll just prompt you with all of them because you can't think of any because there weren't any. Lorena, she looks annoyed. She can't stand not taking control. Cynthia, there was zero empathy for Brooke and her pain. I know, none. Brooke the chipmunk. She has got little chipmunk cheeks, hasn't she? Cece. Looks like Grandma and her granddaughter. Lisa's gonna love you. Bay, when did Lisa's voice change? She doesn't sound anything like she does here in this 2019 video, which wasn't that long ago. It's whatever suits her on the day, Bay. Baddie One Shoe, this is too painful for me to watch. Her daughter is so sweet. My daughter died about 3 years ago, and I miss times like this desperately. Oh, honey. That's not right. No mother or father should have to bury their child. It's wrong. Sending you group hugs. Ginger and Nemo, I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I lost my mum 2 years ago, and it's still very painful. Mother-daughter moments are very hard to see for me as well. Love to you. Hugs to you too, Ginger. Thank you so much. I've missed her today so much, and no one asks about her anymore. I'm so sorry about your mum. I heard from someone that mourning grief is like a tumultuous wave crashing against you at first, and it moves to slowly rock you. I lost my mum too in the last 3 years, but that loss is sadly not sad for me. She was so horrible to me and my family for so long. I envy your grief in a way. I would love to have a space in my heart to honour my mother, maybe with time. Peace and love to you as well. I'm just going to call this here because somebody's come in, and I will be back to you all in a minute. Sorry about that, it was a coffee run. Deb, my heart hurts for you. No, you're not alone. People don't mean not to mention your daughter and the impact she made in your world. They're trying to protect you. That's what I was going to say. Sometimes people don't know what to say for the best. They don't want, if they see you and you're on an even keel, they don't want to mention them and upset you. I think that's what most people feel like. There's like, she looks like she's having a normal day. I'll leave her be and not say anything. I know that losing a child is devastating, but forgetting her is just as painful. Thankfully, you have your memories, photos, and items to hold on to. Don't be afraid to share those things with someone you trust. Usually your loved ones are waiting for you to symbolically give them permission to share in your loss. Most of all, give yourself grace. Your love lives on, and it's okay to be sad, while also creating a new normal. Thank you for reminding me to give my girls an extra dose of love today. That's beautiful, Deb. Thank you. Penelope sent you some love hearts. Elizabeth, so very sad for the loss of your beautiful daughter. Can't begin to imagine your pain, my friend. Please accept my warm, healing hugs. If you want to share her with me anytime, you can. I'm always there. If anybody needs me for anything, you can get me on chattoexposed@aol.com. I never share your personal information, and I'll never share anything you tell me in confidence unless you want me to share it with the group. So just know, that's everyone, even the people that come in here to shout abuse at me. If you want to talk, I'm always there. So drop me an email anytime. Ginger and Nemo. Lisa looks like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. She does a bit, doesn't she? Happy, oh yes, I can't unsee it now. CC says yes as well. Piggy, Lisa looked better back then, and she just had a different personality somewhat, reminiscent of her old beginning videos. Yes, before the real narc came out. Susan, does Lisa go anywhere where she doesn't take a selfie or have someone photograph her? I know. I can't think of anything worse. I fucking hate photographs. I'm the one never in it. I'm the one taking all the family photographs. And it's like, where's Mum? She's behind the camera. We're the quirky bunch. I got to get mine. Yeah, I'm dithering. I don't know which one I want. I'm a ballerina. Or I got my finger stuck in a hole. I just got the light blue ballerina hoodie. In the meantime, I'll be practicing my pose and learning how to upload pictures. Can't wait to see you, Penelope. LaDonna, try botine for hair and nails. It may help. Biotin, I am, LaDonna. I'm taking biotin. I've got a thing called Hair Fix that's got caffeine in it. There was something else by The Ordinary I was putting in. I just have no hair, basically. I mean, you can see that is... It's always been really thin, and now with menopause that's really fucking killed it. It does feel a bit thicker at the front since I've been putting that thing in. Maybe I'll wear it down one day without my headphones on and you'll be able to see. Susan, that comment Brooke made about her male friend saying your mum is so hot, that made Lisa's day. You could see her preening. She loved hearing that. I know. Any other mother would have gone, ooh, but not Lisa, no. What young boy is going to think Lisa's hot? Bizarre. Susan, one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone sniffles instead of blowing their nose. That gets on my nerves big time. Ugh, it's my pet peeve with tech help. It came running in here one day. Anyway, you know that thing you've been at me since I was little to do? I finally done it, and I was like, what, blow your nose? He goes, no! I've opened a savings account. I think it's the autism thing with him. He just will not, and it's like, I swear to, so he won't, if he's snivelling, he won't come anywhere near me, because he knows I'm going to scream and throw something at him. Dolly Rocker, wows, the model Jules, I know, isn't he the best? I love that, it's such a cool picture. I nearly died because the person sent me the pictures and I saw the first one. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then when I saw the second one with the ballerina pose, I was done. So cool. Cece, exactly, Jules. I remember my mum always washed new clothes and I continued that as an adult. Exactly. Same here. You don't know where it's been. You don't let your kids eat stuff off the floor, so why would you dress them in stuff that you don't know where it's been? Elizabeth, how many must-haves must we have? Drop the we. You're not royal. Thought of you the other day, Jules. Was in a store when an employee dropped clothes on the floor and, without a second thought, scooped them up and stuck them back on the rack. Unbelievable. Yeah, and who knows where they were before she dropped them. My gorgeous Himalayan cat has the most beautiful fur, much better than her dried up straw nest. I want to see your cat. If I don't get a cat soon, I'm going to spontaneously combust. Christine, I've got a Himalayan cat too. Oh, that's it. Now I'm sulking. Lilac. I love that name. Her name is Lilac and she's 19 years old. I love her to pieces. Give her a hug from me, both of you. Why does she insist on talking to all like we're as dumb as a stump? I suppose because she is. Exactly. She thinks she's teaching us stuff. So, if we don't want to look frumpy, we have to show bare belly, yeah. Elizabeth. Mine is a Sky. Adore her too. She's 4. Aww. She's a baby. Still practically a kitten. Give them both a squish from me. Deb, thanks. Shared this. There's a sequel to this that declares how incredibly fortunate a person is who is allowed to become a part of the life of a woman that's secure with herself. Oh, I'll have to look for that, Deb. I just came across that and I thought, that's me, that is. But that's most of us here. Do you know what I mean? We're strong, independent women. We don't need other people to hold us up. Elizabeth, YouTube should ban her playing the funeral music for makeup. Height of disrespect. Yep. You go to them to say, are you allowed to do this? Are you allowed to do that? They're just letting her do whatever the fuck she likes now. MJ, excuse me, when did she ever had fabulous hair? It's always over-processed, never natural locks. Come on, man. She thinks it was.
I am getting back to my fabulous hair self. I feel it, I see it, and the way
that had to be fucking extensions in that other picture. If you want to convince yourself that all the lies are truth, Lisa, you carry on, but you're going to wake up one day with a load of wrinkles, a pile of hair that's fallen out, and wonder where your life went. MJ, so did her and John stop reconnecting now? He wasn't with her in New York, and she hasn't been gushing over him. She's just been shopping away to fill the empty love tank. Did Johnny find another interest? Maybe it's just simply he got tired of her. I can relate. I don't know how he puts up with that. I really don't. She also went back to her masculine cool girl vibe and let go of her feminine dresses vibe. See, that's what he wants. Maybe that's what he wants. He wants a pathetic bimbo that can't open a box so that he can be the man of the house. Maybe that's the game they want to play with each other. I don't know. MJ, 1659. Yeah, especially since you eat nothing like what you mention. Yeah.
Form, but that's how I feel. Okay, another body shower product is this Body Hero from Glossier. This is good too. I've got, honestly, when I get in the shower, there are so many good things to use. I've got Chanel in there. I've got Way. I've got just whatever I feel like that night. And I go to this a lot.
Whatever I feel like. Like the rest of us can't do that. No, but we're more intelligent. We buy something, use it, and then open something else. We don't have 75 bottles of something open and then end up having to throw it away because it's gone off. Yeah. Bonnie, I love this. And Sir Anthony Hopkins has always been a favourite of mine. So many talents for one person. I know, I love his voice. Got a very soothing voice, hasn't he? Even if he was a weirdy bloke that ate people. Jed, when he just brought me my coffee, was saying he's been watching 50-year-old women that are going dating again, and he said it's hysterical. It's like they're expecting this buff, 6-pack, 6-foot bloke with tons of money, and it's like, really? And you're 50 and flabby. Where are you going? You might have got him when you were 20, but he said this girl went out on a date with this bloke. And they went to eat or whatever. Coming back, he was going to give her a lift home. Walking back to his car, he said, could he hold her hand? And she said, oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Okay. Then they were sat in the car talking. He said, could he put his arm round her? And she was like, I suppose, like there's a console between us. You can't really grope me. I can get out the door. Yeah, go on then. And then he said, you look uptight. Can I give you a massage? And she was like, that's a bit weird. But she didn't want to say no, so she was like, oh, okay then. So she said he started massaging her, and she felt like liquid or cream or something, and it didn't feel right. And she was like, oh, I've got to go if I don't get in before such and such. I turn into a cabbage. So she went home, and all where he'd been massaging her started stinging. So she went straight to the hospital, and the doctor said to her, I want to know the name and address of the person that was massaging you. And she said, why? And he said, this is what people use to supple the skin so they can eat it. Aren't you glad you're not on the dating game? And he went, right, I just wanted to tell you that. I'm off now. I was, oh, great, thanks. Katja Balloony, is that her brain? Deb, who has time for a Lisa shower? She does everything in the shower. I'm surprised she can get to bed by 7. Katja, anyone that has ever shaved and gone straight to the beach knows not to use a salt scrub after shaving, but not Lisa. She hasn't figured that out in her 53 years. Exactly. I thought you did the scrub before you shaved. But like I said, I don't have to shave anymore. I think it's probably due to my grandmother, but I used an epilator, and it takes a while for you not to scream and wake the dead. But once you get past the screaming bit and you get used to it, couple of times epilating, you have no hair. I've got no hair on my legs whatsoever. My gran never had any under her arms and that. She was really lucky. But yeah, so I don't do the shaving. But I always thought you'd do the scrub before the shave. But anyway, Deb, listen very carefully, because I confuse people every time with this. Lisa, that's not a them problem. That's a you problem. Ain't that true? Julie, I find it funny that she can't think of the name of the razor when the only razor she ever mentioned is the Billy razor. In fact, she once said that they should sponsor her because she mentions their razor all the time and it's the only one she ever uses. I know. It's all lies, isn't it? All lies. Wigging out. I've often wondered if she's in jail. Yeah, I was just thinking that the other day. Wouldn't it be something if she came back to YouTube, contrite, apologetic, gainfully employed and physically fit, not holding my breath, but I would actually be happy for her. Same. It's when I saw that video of Nikocado Avocado, it was like, I wish Lardy'd do that. Come back. I don't know, 7 stone lighter, got her arms cut off, feeling good. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Rebecca, Lisa's irritating tapping drives me crazy. However, Brooke can't tap a makeup brush without Lisa freaking out. It's because the dust is going everywhere and she doesn't like it. Lisa, you were in a multi-level marketing group, remember? You swore by their hair care. What bad thing happened there? Wasn't it something to do with what do you call them in America where a load of people get together? A civil suit or something, where they all said their hair fell out. Matt, lard arse's long lost twin. I'd love to get the two of them to meet up. They'd just circle each other, wouldn't they? Like cheetahs or leopards or whatever. Hi Nancy. Thank you. MJ, 3643, no shoes, not. At least I can't tell she doesn't floss. She always has gunk stuck in her teeth. Seriously. I was a dental technician and dental assistant, and I can tell right away. I don't like how my eyes go right to the teeth, but my eyes are just used to zooming in. That's the thing, when you know, you can't see anything else, can you? As you were a dental technician, what would you advise the best thing for me, because I've got receding gums? It's all my mum's fault, making me brush harder, brush harder, brush harder. Now I've got no fucking gums at all, and all the enamel on my teeth is fucked off. What toothpaste, or is there anything? Is it just a case of it's tough shit now, you have to put up with the pain and the grey teeth? 4025, I feel you, but Lisa is clueless. Oh, what happened then? About mothers out there that have lost sons in the war, and you're playing that fucking tune for a mascara. Oh, you're just mean. Lisa's not mean. Why are you mean to Lisa?
Trumpets that they play when they do a military funeral, let's just play those for Bambi mascara. Oh.
And she doesn't even know what it's called either. She knows nothing, sympathising with nothing, doesn't, loss or tragedy, unless a lip liner, lip gloss or foundation gets discontinued. Pathetic. She's one of the women you just want to get and shake. One crazy horse. You're new. Hello. That was one of her first attempts at virtue signalling on YouTube, and still she managed to degrade Maggie. I know. Hey, Tay-Tay. Hey, you crazy horse. Let me just check. I am sub to you, aren't I, Tay-Tay? Somebody said Laura's not doing the lives now. She'll come on with you. No, I thought I had. I hadn't. Now. Hey there, how's everything going? I love this when people. Oh, it's you! I knew you from over there. Deb, hey stranger, good to see you. Can't wait for Jules to get to know Glenda's version of her mother better. She certainly has Merle pegged. Hey there, good to see you. I've decided I'm going to do that, start from the beginning and work my way, because that's the only way I'm going to figure out who she is and what she is. That's why I was only doing Lisa and Lardy, because I'd watched them for so long. I could answer any question that was thrown at me. So now I need to find out so I can at least try and answer any questions. Tay-Tay, she has to talk about everyone's business, and I wonder if it's just that Merle required too much attention. Could very well be. She sat on her lap so no one got a look in. MJ, oh my God, 42:34 when she feels like splurging.
When I'm feeling like splurging or when they're on sale, they're going to be half off coming up at Ulta one of these days, next week, I think. But these, I just don't feel bad about if I, want some fresh ones. And they're really good. I will continue to buy.
I don't feel bad about throwing them in the trash and not bothering to wash them. So, like every day, exactly. Her whole life after learning how to scheme a YouTube channel as a job, deductions on everything she buys, then resells. We see Lisa. But she does a devotional every night. Tay-Tay, she was even boring back then. Lol, yeah. Elizabeth, yeah, comment time. Hugs to Jules and all my friends. Thanks, Hannah. Gentle hugs to you, my friend, from Deb. I love Tech Help. I love Tech Help too. He's funny. He's smart, very humorous young man. It's so nice that you and children have a great relationship. Hugs. You've brought up polite, loving children. Credit to you and Jed. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. We're a team. It's teamwork. Do you know what I mean? It's like if I can't do something, Jed will do it. If Jed can't do it, Tech Help does it. If I need help with something, Madam will bring me up stuff from downstairs and bring down stuff from upstairs for me. It's cool. Because no other fucker gives gives a toss about us. We could all be dead and no one would know. Triggers. I don't know what that was about. Oh, wonderful thing is called Tiggers. I should do that for triggers, shouldn't I? Deb, back then in rural areas, kids did drive early, but typically 14, mostly boys, so they could drive the farming equipment on their own property. By law, even in the 60s, you could not get a licence till 16 years of age. Glenda claims otherwise in a subsequent video. Love that you found the root cause of her awful driving habits. I know, it's like, who doesn't know to put it in park, really? You drove it there. You should at least know that much. Poor, pitiful Glendarella claims she had nothing and everybody was mean to her. Yet Mama and Daddy made sure she had nice clothes made by a professional seamstress. I know, and she didn't even seem thankful for that either. Elizabeth, eye candy, trophy wife. We think that's what Lisa was to John, but who knows? Bonnie, well, that was an odd video. She really didn't introduce herself, what she would be doing, or what she even liked. My cousin was driving a truck on their farm when he was around 13. Never in the city, though. Yeah, I'm sure in Ireland back in the day, all the kids driving the hay bales around and stuff and shit. But it just sounds weird the way she made it sound like she just got in her dad's car and drove at 13. It's like, Bonnie, well, the hell. I know all of that video was wrong, wasn't it, Bonnie? I watched the two of you playing the game last night. It was hilarious. Much better than ASMR for relaxing. Thank you. He said to me, I can't believe your ladies want to watch us play a game. And I said, it is. It's a way to switch off, isn't it? I just wish it had caught the beginning of it, because the beginning part was really funny. And when he clicked it to record, it cut off the start for some reason. And it's like, oh, that's a shame. Because it was really funny. Us two spend hours just laughing. He can start a conversation. Oh, I saw a car crash today. And it can end up, I don't know, talking about shoes 3 hours later. And then Jed will come in and go, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, fucking no. We've been here for ages talking shite. Beguile me. Glenda, the bumblebee wasn't eating your portulaca. Is it portulaca? I still didn't look that up. I need to look it up. Portulaca. She was collecting the pollen. Sorry, I'm a nut when it comes to bees. I also noticed they like the word little. I think in Glenda's case, it's a low-key way of stating how little she has to reel people in. Money, yeah. Surely she knew he was collecting pollen. Or was she just being downright stupid? Bonnie, I thought for sure you would make more money doing the book. No. Unless I narrated Harry Potter or something. What happens is when the book goes up for sale on Audible gets half the money, and then the other half is split between me and the author. And if the book doesn't sell, I earn nothing. So I never thought I was going to get a cheque. But a whole £9.41. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Thing is, though, I have enjoyed doing the books. And who knows, one day I might luck out with a book that sells really well. You never know. Bonnie, oh heavens no, I'm in a different state than Laurie. My hubby was born in Tucson and I've been there a couple of times. It's nothing like she describes. A lot of people with money and nice cars, saying all she ever did was moan about the place. It's because all she's interested in is eating and shopping. She can't be bothered exploring and finding something else to do. So at least you know if you go back, don't go anywhere to eat or shop and you won't bump into her. Oh my gosh, Deb, a banshee. That's the perfect description of her, isn't it though? Jules uses it. She's my inspiration. Oh, thank you, Deb. Jules inspires so many people. She's one special lady. Oh, you're too kind. Stop. Soul Poet. Hi, Jules. I've missed you. Merle is a piece of work for sure. She makes sure to talk about a tall cold glass of white milk, honestly. I can't be doing with people who are so obviously racist trying to come across as they're not, and then just end up looking even more racist than if they'd just been racist in the first place. Do you know what I mean? It's like, really? Cece, yes, please do the part 2 to the boat video. Okay, Cece, I will dig that one out. Bonnie, what is steak and kidney pudding? Right, it's like a steak and kidney pie, but without pastry. The covering is made from suet. And hang on, let me find you a picture. It's steak and kidney and gravy. Wrapped up in like a suet covering, and then you steam it. You don't put it in an oven. There you go. That's a steak and kidney pudding. And it's so nice. So that's what I got for dinner that day, was half of that and a load of baked beans on the side, and it was the yummiest thing I'd eaten in ages because I was absolutely starving. I'll give you the link in case you want to try and make it. But my landlady, Maureen, she was an amazing cook. Oops. Oop. There. Lured. When I buy a new clothing item, it goes in the wash right away. Ooh, to all those that wear clothes right out of the package, unless the item doesn't fit and you need to return. Exactly. You try it on. If it fits, you wash it. That's the thing as well. Do you not get that factory stink on it when you get new clothes? Bonnie, great comment video, Jules. I hope you will read more of James' comments about Lisa. He's so funny. Have a great weekend, everyone. I read everyone's comments, Bonnie. Deb, you have a great weekend too. Where are we now? We're back to another weekend yet. What day is it today? Monday. No, have a nice week, everybody. Christine, does anyone remember the days when she was friendly with Tiffany D, who lives not too far from her in Georgia? Is that where Tiffany lives? I remember when Tiffany was in a cupboard. She was in a closet, wasn't she, right at the very start? And she was a school teacher, wasn't she? And then she ended up giving that up and doing YouTube full time. And then I remember she had a meet up with ex-Sparkage once when their kids were little, and Violet was horrible to Tiffany's little girl. And I've always thought Violet was a bit... She's let run riot. She's let do as she likes. Anyway, it was one day I was watching a video where she was showing her new house, ex-Sparkage, not Tiffany. And she was showing Violet's bedroom, and it was absolutely huge. And she was going to make the closet just a ball pool, because she wanted a ball pool. And Madam was walking past, and she went, "What's that?" And I said, "Oh, it's so-and-so in her new bedroom." And she went, "How old is she?" And I told her what it was. I don't know how old she is now. And she went, "Spoiled brat," and just walked off. Then they went shopping together in Atlanta. They don't even speak of each other anymore. No, because Tiffany's got class. Why would she want anything to do with Lisa? I'm not a fan of Tiffany D. She just gets on my nerves a lot. She's got about 700,000 followers, but Tiffany is not a narc or a braggart. No. She buys some luxury goods, but definitely not a shopaholic, and probably makes 10 times what Lisa does. Because she knows how to do it, class with class. You really don't think Tiff is a braggart? Oh, I've not watched her in ages. Is she, Em? Not as bad as Lisa, but she too has changed since the early days. I think she was one of the OGs, even earlier than Lisa. I don't think she's a narc though, but she does get on my nerves. She rambles, never finishes her sentences, and her way is the only way. True that, they've all changed so much, yeah. I'm an OG, not that anyone would know it. I was here right at the beginning, and I used to comment on everybody's videos, and then somebody said to me, "Why don't you do this tag?" And then I started making videos, but I didn't show my face. 2008 I started. Mad. Christine, I can't wait to see what channels she's going to give a shout out. I'm very curious about that reveal. She never shouts anyone out, but she wants everyone to do it for her. Jules, love the thumbnail perfection. Thank you, Deb. She just handed it to me. I had to. Merle loves to point out colour. She's had to go back and edit out the crazy black lady at the bank video. What? But she's not racist. Am I high, or did I watch this one already? You did. Sorry, I had to put it up twice because YouTube dinged it, and they wouldn't answer my question, so I gave up and re-uploaded it. Dolly Rocker, your son sounds like my two sons. We're lucky. We are. He's a sarky fuck. I don't know where he got it from. Deb, I used to watch Lisa, and she became so annoying I had to stop watching her back in 2022. But I will go back and watch every now and then. Deb, oh no, she isn't living in a real world. She isn't. She needs a friend so we don't have to listen to everything in detail that happens to her. Exactly. Hannah, looks like Brooke is afraid of Lisa. I think she is too. I was sort of kind of afraid of my mum. You're constantly walking on eggshells. Elizabeth, no, Jules, I'm sure she said slender. Listen carefully. She never was or will be. J-Lo, that bedroom furniture and TV is so heavy and dated. What, her Chester drawers? How old is she? She doesn't know. My mum and daddy were the best. They taught me the best lessons. But they didn't teach you to wash between your toes, and that's a chest of drawers, not a Chester drawers. Jodie, Jules's words are no way near as bad as Lisa's actions. Lisa's out of control. She's disgusting. Spent all that money on herself, but she was so generous and brought some cookies and bagels home for the family. How nice. Thank you, Jodie. Scully. Oh my God, she's unbearable now. Yep. LaDonna, you noticed no family pictures here or in her new house. My mum had family pictures on the wall. I have family pictures out. Exactly. Downstairs in our sitting room, we've got a fireplace that juts out because they had coal fires in these houses. Lord above. And either side is Tech Help's got one side and Madam's got the other, and I've got all their put 6 different pictures of when they were little up, and then on the mantelpiece there's pictures of me and Jed and whatever. But it's like, I've never gone into somebody's home that hasn't had pictures up of themselves, their daughter's wedding or graduation or something. Do you know what I mean? Wigging out. Salt water on a fiberglass hull causes the paint to blister, and then you have to haul the boat out at a boatyard and have them grind it out and the bottom painted with anti-fouling paint. It's expensive. I bet it is. Having a boat isn't a cheap do, is it? I live on a lake and we keep the hull out of the fresh water because it gets really dirty. You'd think it'd be better in fresh water, wouldn't you? And to be clear, I think Lisa's relationship with her dad is very strange. Those houses in North Carolina have nothing on the ones on the intercoastal in Florida. The stumbling around segment is called comedic gold. The recommendation of a nice pair of flats had me laughing out loud. I just don't get why anyone feels the need to come here and tell us to quit watching. Nothing any of you say trying to shame us out on voicing our opinions is going to work. I know. I'm wondering. I said trainers. Would they? No, so you slide off of flip-flops, don't you? What do you think would be best to stop them all stumbling around? They're not taking their vitamins or something. I don't know what's wrong with them all. And why do they all use the same line? I stumbled across your video. Really? Did you? Matt, Lardass is the worst driver ever. Yep. Her and Merle. Apparently Merle's atrocious. I haven't actually watched many of her driving videos yet, but we'll get to see them soon, I'm sure. James, I don't know what the hell she's thinking when she was doing this. I think without Carol around, her medication was not consistent. Yeah? Me too. That's an understatement, Matt. I wonder how much medication she's on. Creepy idiot. She doesn't take any of it now, though, does she? I don't need it. Yeah, you do. It keeps you normal. Bonnie, oh my God, this literally made me sick to my stomach. The way Laurie let Friday harass Pom Pom, poor baby. I know. There's another one where she lets her hump him hump her, and she doesn't. And he's trying to feed off her because he got taken away from his mother too soon, and he's trying to latch on to Pom Pom, and she just sits there laughing. Elizabeth, so very sad. She's abusive in the extreme, hateful. Yep. Matt, lol, she thinks we should be scared. We're not scared of you, Lardos. I know, look at that face. Was it my gran used to say, a face that had turned back a clock? Diane, love the violin. Thank you. Bonnie, I'm sorry, I guess I'm salty today. A bird expert. I wonder if she realises all the things you can't do. No candles, only a certain type of cleaning product, and the list goes on in order to have a large bird. Here they do an inspection of your home. I'm assuming she changed her mind. Oh no, was that when she had Green Bean? Yeah, she killed Green Bean, didn't she? Poor thing. She's such an angry woman, isn't she, James? Most definitely. It's almost like she thrives on being unhappy. She had to do these videos to wind people up so she had people to argue with, because she's not herself unless she's having a full-on fight with someone. Another thing, if she's so poor, how in the hell can she afford one? Exactly. Elizabeth, unfortunately, the people who most need help are the least likely to seek it because in their twisted minds they're always right. Addicted to food too. Gross. So mean. If someone mentions a family member has passed, or at least show some respect and compassion. Lardy is so bitter. Yes, a real empath, isn't she though? P.S. Narcissists have no sense of humour. No, I know. None. Donna. Love your sense of humour. She's nuts. Cockatoo or parrots are not quiet, not much work, and Jules, you are right. They live for years. They do. You have to have them in your will here to pass on to somebody else. Elizabeth, seems she's run out of Xanax. Yeah. She's got enough fucking Mars bars or Snickers or whatever she's shoveling in though. Quick, someone send her some. Yes, she's in need of mounds of Xanax and a heart. No can do, my friend Bonnie. I've run out of them too. Just watching the idiot. Hugs. Lol, after watching her I need some and a shot of whiskey. Don't we all? Can she watch that back and not see? Really? How can you not see? She's convinced she's in the right. That they hijacked her live and they're in the wrong. Good Bonnie, good Lord, she's a child throwing a temper tantrum. What a cold-hearted person. And to think years ago I almost subscribed to her when she was in Boston. I lucked out, didn't you though? See, the thing is, her mum had her on her medication back then and she was on an even keel. But since she moved away from Boston, the shit really hit the fan. Bonnie, and yet she would be the first one crying that something happened to her. Exactly. Elizabeth, poor Pom-Pom, this makes me sad. Why doesn't she do anything about this? All my pets have their own separate bowls and sleeping areas. Mind you, after having said that, they often land on my bed. A bird expert, how did she kill them all? As you say, Jules, they live a very long if cared for properly. Don't declaw your cat. She's so abusive. She was just doing that to rile people up. Elizabeth. Donna. Who cares about her nails? Exactly. Who? No one. Exactly, Elizabeth. Her moustache is so prominent. It is there, isn't it? Charlie Chaplin. I'm having a panic attack and I'm not even in the car with her. If you don't care about your own life, please think of others. The police here will be down on her like a ton of bricks. I'm waiting for the day she gets done. Maybe she has been done. Maybe she is in prison. Maybe it serves her right if she is. Deb, a ton of bricks falling on Lardy. That's something I'd pay to see. Lou. Wow, someone lost their son and someone lost their mother, and Laurie chooses not only to block them and to turn off comments, but then proceeds to tell everyone what a piece of shit she thinks they all are. Why anyone would watch her after this disgusting tirade is beyond me. But see, I'm sure she binned that afterwards, so nobody sees it. That's why she hated me, because I grabbed it before she binned it and showed people her true self. Because people only watch the pre-recorded ones, or a little bit of her live, so they don't see her when she turns into that thing, screaming at people, and they don't know what I'm talking about. Elizabeth, I know I've just said this before, but where are her savings from all her executive posts? I just don't get it. Exactly. Debbles. I think her executive posts were highly exaggerated. Me too, Debbles. I think they existed purely in her head, like the big expensive houses she lived in. I don't believe any of it. No, me either. She must have donated it to the needy or an animal shelter. Yeah, very funny, Bunny. She wouldn't donate the steam off her piss, would she? Donna. A cameo for her to verbally abuse her subscribers. That might work, since that's what she normally does. But she won't make hundreds, maybe hundreds of weirdos. Jules, maybe it's under her name and pom-poms. Maybe. Should we try? It's not typing, is it? Ugh! And she seems so perturbed that celebrities were on here and they were making money. And it's like, well, yeah, they would. Because back in the day, if this was a thing, I would have asked for that for Christmas. You know, can you get Sting to give me a cameo and wish me a happy birthday or something? She just doesn't get how it works at all. No. I'm sure she made it, but I suppose nobody asked for one, so she got embarrassed and she didn't do it. How much does Miranda charge? Where did she go? Oh well. I just get excited when someone hearts my comment on Instagram, like Sean Dooley did the other day, and I'm like, ah. All excited because Sean Dooley hearted my thing. And Jed's like, stop talking to weird men. Elizabeth Lardy, you don't like a bath, so this wouldn't work for you. She doesn't have one either. Oh, you don't take a bath, right. Elizabeth, dead people talking as opposed to dead people walking. Donna, you don't ignore comments because you like hearing yourself go on and on about nothing interesting. Is that her or me, Donna? Right, her life is so boring that she'd have no content without addressing the haters, and she has a lot. Thank you, Donna. James, this is absolutely the most disgusting, insensitive thing I've heard her say. I can't imagine anyone still being a subscriber after the Pitbull incident and now this. I don't know what it is, James. Do they go deaf? Do they not hear it? No one, every single friend, husbands, lover, her mother and her son ran. Imagine being this woman's neighbour. She just has to be angry about something all the time. Matt. Part of me wants to feel bad, but if Lardy wasn't a twat, it wouldn't have ever happened. Well said, Matt. James. I love how she classifies Helen as normal. The one in the basement with the worms. Hello, Helen. Who thinks everything's hysterically funny. It's like that time. She wanted big rings. That's so funny. Really, Helen? Do they let you out of the basement occasionally? Bonnie, what's wrong with retail? The only problem I could see is that she would find things she liked and spend her check before she got it. Exactly. No, because she'd actually have to do some work in retail. She wants to sit and answer a phone and look important. Bonnie, wait, she operates on a level 8 or 9. What is she talking about? Pain. She reckons she's in level 9 pain all the time and she doesn't need to take tablets for that. That's how she operates. Deb, lol, I think it was for her screaming level. But she's not giving herself enough credit. We all know it's a 10 out of 10. Apparently she has illusions of grandeur. Thousands of people want her help. Lol, she's not that popular. Thousands of people want nothing to do with her. 1,000 likes for this comment. Thank you, Donna. Diane, hugs. Thank you, Diane. Beguile me. It's not a discussion board. She never grasped lives, did she? No. Her and Lisa are both the same. They don't get the point of a live. Beguile me. Everyone else is doing it. A lot are doing OnlyFans as well, Lardy. Let us thank the good Lord that she didn't jump on that bandwagon. Ah, but did she? Who knows? She was going to sell pictures of her feet at one point. Deb, this makes me so mad. She could be blacklisted from owning a pet. Lardy is dirty, matted, overfed and barks constantly. She can't take care of herself, much less an animal. That's funny. You're funny, Deb. Elizabeth, never seen one in my life, lol. Such nature lovers. I know, who's not seen a bumblebee? Classy lady, I have been to New York a handful of times and I believe this is not her first trip. It is brutal for walking. Feet, it is called aging and the feet just cannot do what they used to do. I grew up in London, so I'm well capable of walking. I remember when I first got to Wales and it was like, where is everybody? There's nobody here rushing or pushing. Kimber Farms. Rule 1, Merle lies. I was also unable to find anywhere that her son's accident was caused by the driver being drunk. The police report was driver error and the driver was treated and released. Nor did she state DWI in the article she sent to the newspaper. Ah, I love it when you girls hunt stuff out. You can find out everything in America, can't you? You can't find out anything here. Amanda Hall, I don't know if you've seen the latest, but she's had the top of her hair dyed darker again with money pieces. Give her it a week and she'll be getting it bleached out again. Yeah, I noticed that. She's got it up in a ponytail. Thought we wouldn't notice, probably. Angie, love this. I shared it to my wall. Yep, you keep listening to that, Angie. Matt, wonder what the fuck Melissa would do without Gucci, Hermes, Chanel, etc. Lose her shit. Donna, not spy looking, but looking like the coat is much too big. She made, what's it? Did little Inspector Gadget, do. All she needed was the hat. That coat was like 75 times too big. What was she thinking? Charlene Williams, let the meal prep, lol at the meal prep thing. Absolutely hilarious. I know. When has she ever done meal prep? Liar. Sylvia Young, I thought she just ate McDonald's meat patties. Sandpiper Lane, that thumbnail pic. Oof. Miss Gracie Macy, Jules is the best at thumbnails of Lisa Ding Dong Dumb One. Cece, Jules never changed. Swearing is fine. I'm used to it. My boyfriend is in the Air Force and it's typical with the military. Exactly. All my family are Irish. It's like it comes with the territory. Potatoes and swearing. It's like, has anyone seen Garen? Follow me, I'm delicious. He just did a video and I cracked up. He said he got told off for saying the CUNT word, so he said it even more times. If I can find it, I'll link it as a pinned comment. He's amazing. I love him. Susan, we get to see Lisa open her mail. Sort of. It's already been opened by John. She had childlike hand strength and dexterity and can barely button her coat. I know, Penelope. It's quite sad watching her, isn't it? And then that plastic bag where you just had to peel the thing off. It took her forever to do it. No wonder John opens everything. He's probably sick of watching her try and stamp her feet. Deb, Lardy stalking HRH's parents and then presenting the photos to criticise on her channel is not only crossing boundaries but illegal. She's insane and consumed with jealousy. Exactly. And she swear blind she didn't do it. She did. We saw her. Earth, Moon and Stars. I think that's just the pants bunching up. I don't know what that was about, but I'll agree with you. Oh, where I said she had a pooch. It could be. But they don't do anything for her, considering she's lost all that weight. I wouldn't wear them again. Ballerman must have taught her at the conference to overreact to everything to get people excited about buying. Yeah, it could be. Hoarding mode. That's right, Sassy. Penelope. I can't talk, though. Oh, we've got a visitor. Hello. Hang about. I don't think so. No. What's this a minute? It is me. Tech help. Right, where were we? Must have taught her at the conference to overreact to everything to get people excited about buying. Hoarding mode. She's such a glutton, she doesn't eat, so now she consumes excessively large trench coats and faux furs while drinking Diet Coke. No nutrition equals no style. Oh, funny, Penelope. But that's the thing. She's substituted eating for more shopping. Lisa Marie, she's always been like this. I used to watch her years ago just for the laughs. She used to buy herself tons of crap and it was all for herself. One year she forgot to buy Will's school clothes. One time she was filming herself turning into her driveway. She saw a box on the porch and she went apeshit about it. She wasn't expecting anything. She started beaching a mile a minute about what did John order now. It's probably his vitamin supplements. There she was, beaching up a storm about John buying himself vitamins when she bought junk for herself every single day. Not to mention the fact that John pays every single bill so that she can remain jobless and go shopping every day. She's a turd. That's polite, Lisa Marie. Yeah, I did a whole video and I don't think I remember to put that thing on there. I remember that day when she started going, oh, what's he bought now? Like, he's not allowed to spend any of their money, but she can. Julie, meal prep is John. Scramble me some eggs. John, cook me some bacon. John, cook my steaks and shrimp. This woman can do nothing for herself except shop. Sassy, he needs to picket her peace and pipe dreams and go on strike. I'd love to see John go on strike. Penelope, yes, for more meal prep, whip into McDonald's, get that burger and Diet Coke. Deb Gordon, and demand Uber drivers purchase her even more Diet Coke. Bo says we're all on target. Bay, yes, and Brookie, steam all my clothes and take pictures of me and my stuff. That's her life all day. She doesn't do anything. Why would anyone want to watch her? Panda, the faux fur reaction was straight off QVC, wasn't it? That's where she should work. She'd be great on there. Mind you, they used to say that. There's one of the presenters was at the beginning and then she left for a while and then she came back and she's still there now in the UK, Debbie Flint. She's a really good saleswoman. And back in the day, Paul Lavers used to say that Debbie Flint didn't have carpet, she had packing peanuts because she bought so much shite from QVC. Bonnie, that green coat is way too big for her. I know. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. Rosalia, I thought his looked like an oversized bathrobe, not flattering at all. I thought bathrobe as well. It does. I do like the colour though. I've never been into green, but it is quite a nice green. She likes to look like she's wearing Daddy's coat. Yeah. Isn't that right, Penelope? Bonnie, I know. And the other coats look like she's playing dress up. She'd be a fucking thingamybob's dream, wouldn't she? Psychiatrist. Apparently she just randomly places orders. That's ridiculous, isn't it though? But she doesn't care about what she's spending, so... CICIC. I see. What happened to her Palm Royal frenzy? Oh, that's been and gone. Penelope, yeah, that frenzy fizzled quickly, didn't it though? Deb, Jules, Squeeze is playing 30 minutes from me tonight with Boy George. I can't help but wish we were all there. Ah, oh, what a night that'd be. I miss being able to see live music, I really do. Elizabeth, actually, tell Madam she's right. I also get upset when someone calls you ugly. Ah, you have a lovely complexion and cute, neat features. Hugs. Thank you, Deb. Elizabeth, that's really sweet. Deb, you're so right. Sweet friend Jules is beautiful inside and out. Cece, I get upset also and have commented back at several. Jules has beautiful complexion. Her skin is amazing. Thank you very much. I don't think it's my skin they're talking about. It's my features. They think I'm fugly. Thing is though, it's like, okay, you think I'm ugly, that's fine, you can call me ugly. But I'm not allowed to call her anything. How does that work? Bonnie, those black shoes with the fluff on them looks like something Joan Crawford would wear in Mummy Dearest. She doesn't know if she'll wear them. The disease is festering and is about to burst like a huge boil. Christine, Bonnie, I just said the same in different words. The addiction is full blown and somebody needs to intervene. This is very disturbing. There's not enough stuff she can buy in the world. Deb, she's actually hyperventilating. I know, it was quite weird, wasn't it? She was, that's sick. Yep. I know she better be careful or she'll pass out. Yep, she may pass out or stick herself with those scissors. That's why John is a typical box opener. And she can't see her. Oh, I don't know. We can bang our head off a brick wall. I don't think we're ever going to get through to some of them, are we? Sorry, Christine, if this is a cool girl vibe, then I never want to be. It's so unflattering. I found that same scarf from Guess in my drawer while doing a clean out yesterday. I immediately put it in the donate pile after watching this. Lol. That little Gucci one she bought, she's going to wear that once, isn't she? Exactly how she saw that person wearing it, and then it'll never see the light of day again. She's sick. Why can't they see that? She is sick. Christine, a shirt over a tank with jeans. Woohoo! I never would have thought of that, and I'm sure not many of her subs would have thought of that either. Penelope, breaking news. She must be reading her notes from People Watch It. Deb, and going through her illegal photo collection of random people on the street. They must be putting up their own money for this new makeup line of hers. Any reputable company would have demanded market research, etc. She's just going to remake failures. Exactly. She might get some orders at the beginning because people will be excited. Oh, I like Lisa. And they haven't figured out what an idiot she is yet. So they'll buy something just to have something with Lisa on it. And then it'll die a death. And she'll have paid a fortune and have a room full of fucking lipsticks going bad. Bonnie, does she have a clue about the cleansing balm? She states it's so good but knows nothing about it. Do you know what the reason she likes that cleaning balm is because it's got a pump and she doesn't have to stick her fingers in it. That's the only thing that's why she likes it. She's insane. Mind you, having said that, it is a really good balm. It's been on sale in QVC UK for years. It's a really popular line, but that's the only reason she bought it, because it's a pump. Cece, I really wonder how much Melissa spends weekly. I'm guessing John pays all the household expenses, food and bills. I can't imagine Melissa is making millions from YouTube. She's making a good wad though, Cece. You'd be surprised how much she's making between sponsorships and shite. Like I said to you, that lady the other day that does DoorDash got 1,100 for 11 days. Lisa, how many videos is Lisa putting up? And she's had that amount of people for a long time. So just think how much she's getting just from YouTube. Then there's Like to Know It. Then there's all the links. It soon adds up. Christine, lunatic on adrenaline, isn't she though? Penelope, this one made me anxious. So much new stuff always coming in. I'd hate all that crap showing up every day. Exactly. It's like when all those people do their PR hauls like Tati used to, and that fucking girl I can't bear on TikTok. I saw a thumbnail of hers and the whole wall behind her is full of PR, and it's like, no. Stop it. Madam Arcati, I always come here when I need cheering up. You never fail to make me laugh. Love you, Jules. Thank you very much, madam. That's the whole point of this channel. Cece, I'm extremely annoyed with Melissa's comment about the fur shoes. She bought them and admitted she likely won't wear them, but bought them for us. Sounds like she's bragging about wasting money. Isn't she though? In case Lisa reads this, please don't get anything for us. Penelope, oh my god, guys, she's got so excited over that cheap ass fast fashion black polyester bomber jacket with the off-centered cheap ass zipper. Why? I know. She'll wear that once, put her hand in it wrong, rip it, and it'll be in the bin. Renee, her face said this is terrible, but she had to fake excitement, so Walmart keeps paying her. Exactly. Panda, 100. She buys a lot of crap. It's a vibe. Christine, I'll be honest, I can't finish this video. It's very disturbing. She's spiralling out of control. After seeing those Instagram posts of hers that you showed, I really think she believes she's a star. She's living a delusional life in La La Land. One beige trench coat is the same as another. It's sad, but the thing is, I keep putting it here and shouting out to her family and saying, for fuck's sake, will somebody help her? But nobody is. And all the people encouraging her are making her worse, and that's not helping. And they think I'm mean. I don't get it. Highly caffeinated. It's just a trench coat. I had to laugh when she was talking about the unwaterproof trench. She's clueless. She wears flip-flops in the rain. Deb, she wants to wear a slip dress under it as it exposes her feminine energy. I just have no words, like most of us highly caffeinated. Madam, I subscribe to Lady Georgia Campbell's channel for all of £3.50 a month. A true lady with a multi-million-pound castle to upkeep. Then we have trailer trash wannabe Lisa, wanting £25. The only thing I don't like about Lady C is announcing what the Queen died of before it was officially announced. I really wish she hadn't done that. But she's straight talking and honest, and you have to hand it to her. And she comes from a line of royalty. Lisa wouldn't know how to hold conversation with Lady C, would she? Can you? I'd love to see them two have afternoon tea. Can you just? That'd be hysterical. Julia, she acts like she's getting boxes and boxes of gifts from people because she's just so amazing. Or, oh yeah, she's buying herself gifts and sending them to herself. She used to, back in the day, get sweet gifts. Nobody does it anymore, so she has to fill in the hole. Highly caffeinated. Shit, does it ever end? No. She's addicted. Julia, riddle me this. She eats dinner at the gas station, but supposedly drops 75,000 in an hour at Chanel. Hello, make it make sense. Renee, I don't believe she wears any of that Walmart stuff over her expensive clothes. Do they just pay her big bucks to say that she does? And Lisa Marie said yes, they do. Thing is, I think she does wear some of it. If she gets a bit that she likes, she will wear it. And like she keeps saying, she really is the casually dressed girl in flip-flops. She isn't the dressed up person. She does that for Instagram, and then she goes back to putting her flip-flops and her tracky bottoms on. Julia, a decision to what? Wear it through the McDonald's drive-through. Kelly, she'll keep the green coat and let the dust in the closet. Oh God! She'll keep the green coat and let the dust in the closet engulf it. What the hell would she do if she had no money and couldn't shop? She'd be in the fetal position in the corner of the room, wailing. Diane, definitely put weight on. Looks better. Do you think? She needs some more in her arms and her face, I think. Robin, I had to pause and comment on her carnivore lifestyle. What the fuck? She goes to the drive-thru at McDonald's, orders a greasy meat patty and Diet Coke for lunch, and then in the evening she has Yawn barbecue, a slab of meat for her, and she calls that meal prep. I know. Bonnie, to be perfectly honest, half the time I don't even notice the swear words. Thank you, sweetie. It's like, what's her face? Teresa is dead says, I use fuck as a comma. It comes out without me thinking. People think I'm angry. I'm not. It's just part of my vocabulary. You know when I'm angry because I use the C word. Bonnie, oh Jules, madam is so right. You are beautiful on the inside and out. Thank you. She just shocked me saying that because normally she doesn't say anything. Do you know what I mean? It was like, oh. Sassy. That hand swat she gave when she said Yawn went out to play golf. I know, how very dare he have a life. Lisa Marie, she's pissed that John took off to play golf instead of staying home to help her empty those boxes. He's her lapdog. Melissa, I noticed that too. Quite sad really, isn't it, for John? Melissa, this was the worst I've ever seen her. Snap. 2 Melissas. Extra unhinged today for sure, wasn't she just? And she kept that. She didn't send it to the editor. She put it straight up thinking that was a good thing to put up. Lisa Marie, it's obvious she's completely overwhelmed by those boxes. Getting home late at night and finding all of those boxes must have really sent her into a tizzy. It's her fault though, she ordered them. She gets thrown for a loop and she's easily overwhelmed by the simplest of things in life. She should thank God that John has been willing to support her all of these years, because there is no way this ninny, I love that word, ninny, could have ever held down a regular 8 to 5, 40-hour week office job. She would have had a meltdown on the first day. Too true. Sassy, so sad, because she even admitted to the world yawn isn't her type. How hurtful. I'd love for her to be there one day. John, John, John. And she goes and his side of the closet is empty and the car's gone. Deb, laugh my ass off, Jules. You catch her every stupid remark, hypocrisy and lie. It's very entertaining. Thank you. That's why she hates me. Sassy, that black, what she called cardigan, I'm sorry, but that looks stiff and icky looking. Ugly, actually. Yeah, it didn't have any give in it at all, did it? Was that white jacket fluff thing on Instagram, I guess? Funny, mocking her, but I just found an ice cream mid-length coat. Sort of a Chanel vibe, and a few sweaters that would go especially well with that. And I was like, that's right, I wanted a black cardigan, no belt, when I saw that one in front of me. It's so comfortable and lays against the body perfectly, but not heavy. When I looked at my receipt later, I couldn't believe it. They'd missed scanning it. Oh dear. That's twice happened to me, actually. Funny, you'd think she's referring to you again, Jules. The boots she showed looked okay on camera. I like the boots. I'd love to try a pair of full-length boots now and see if I could get my legs in, because I never could when I was a barmaid. A barmaid. Melissa, that was a rough one. It felt almost uncomfortable watching her slip into a sort of shopping addiction mania while simultaneously using it as a sales tactic to convince her subs they need all of this stuff along with her. I know, it's horrible, isn't it, really? Well said. I hope someone who can help her will see it. Do you think if someone offered her a hand, she'd take it? I don't think she would she? Deb, she knows so much about haters and stalkers because she has admitted to hating and stalking. She better watch her back. She was evil to Lisa not so long ago, but she'll say, that wasn't me. They stole my identity. Like anyone would want to steal your identity, laddie. Sassy, I think she has whiplash and is drained keeping her head afloat in the game of all her activities. She said here her comm video would be out Saturday and it's now Sunday. Marnie gets hers uploaded stat. Yeah, because Marnie's got a work ethic. Have I got to the top? Whoop, whoop. Joyce. I wonder how many Muppets had to die to make those coats. I know. As long as she doesn't get a red one, we'll know animals okay. Health review. No one's on the naughty step. Hurrah. So now I'm back to a normal level. I'll try and do comments every other day and hopefully I won't be drowning in them again. And if you got to the end of this, thank you very much and I'll talk to you soon.